Which one looks more appealing on the homepage of my website? This or this? I think I know your answer. In this video, I'll show you how to make your video look more professional on your website using Vimeo. And if you stick around until the end, I'll share some extra SEO tips that will help your video get found on the World Wide Web. For this video, we're going to look at what you can do with a free Vimeo account. But if you upgrade to a paid plan, you'll have much more control over the appearance of your Vimeo player, privacy settings, storage options, and a whole lot more that you can read about on the Vimeo website. Check out the timestamps in the description for any specific questions you have. Now let's get into it. When you want to add a video to your website, it's best to upload it onto a video hosting platform, then embed it on your webpage rather than uploading it directly to your web server. Video requires a lot of bandwidth to playback. Your web hosting provider will allocate a certain amount of bandwidth for each server on their network, so a certain amount of capacity for each website they're hosting, but this usually isn't enough for large media files like videos. So if too many people are on your site trying to watch your video at the same time, and to a larger extent, if all the people that have websites hosted on that network have large video files that people are trying to watch simultaneously, the server may go down because it can't handle the load. Even if this doesn't happen, your video might take a long time to load or freeze mid-play as it buffers, which isn't going to be a great user experience for people on your site. Hosting platforms like YouTube and Vimeo are designed for this very purpose, to take the load off your web hosting server. When you upload your video to Vimeo, there are 3 key things to make it look more professional on your website. These are your video title and your username, your Vimeo profile image, and the video's thumbnail. Let's jump into Vimeo and edit all of these settings. Alright, I'm here in my Vimeo dashboard. Let's look at your profile settings first. You can customize your username by clicking on this menu and going to Edit Profile. You'll be brought to this screen here. So let's add a profile image to your account, which will show up in the top left-hand corner of your video. Select Upload New Image and choose your logo or a headshot. While you're in this menu, you can add a short bio and fill in the rest of these details, or you can leave them until later. Scroll to the bottom of the page and hit save when you're done. Next, go to Account and edit your name as you want it to appear here on your video. It could be your real name or your business name. Finally, either return to your video library if you already have videos uploaded, or select New Video and upload your first one. Whatever your file is called will be its automatic name once it's uploaded. Click into the fields to edit it and hit the tick when you're done. I know I said I'd talk about SEO later, but here's a good time to mention the first SEO tip. Name your video using keywords and terms you want to be found for, but also, before you upload it, rename your original video file using these keywords as well. This is another great way to help those little bots crawling through the internet find and categorize your video. Now this section is looking a lot more professional, but there's one more thing we need to do. Click on Settings, Advanced Settings, and in general, you can edit your video's thumbnail. Vimeo will select a random frame from your video to use as the thumbnail, which can often end up looking like this, or this. And that's probably not how you want to welcome someone to your site. When you select Edit Thumbnail, there are 3 options. Select a frame from your video, upload your own, or allow Vimeo to select another random frame. Sorry Vimeo, I don't think so. If you choose Select from Video, you can then hit play and watch or scroll through the video to find a frame you'd like to use. Hit Select this frame and make sure to hit Save. An even better option is to create a custom thumbnail image. If graphic design is not your forte, this image doesn't have to be elaborate. For this video, I used a headshot and added some text, which you can do in software like Canva. The size of the image needs to be 1920 pixels across and 1080 pixels down for the best results. Let's see what that homepage looks like now. Oh yeah, that's more like it. Alright, your video is looking much more professional on your website. Let's finish off with some SEO. Let's look at 3 sections I'd recommend paying attention to. The more details you provide about what your video is about, the easier it will be for the search engines to put your video in front of the right people. Write a paragraph about what your video is about using as many keywords as you can. Avoid only using keywords and make sure you're creating full sentences so it isn't mistaken for spam. If a video is only short, sometimes I put the entire transcript in the description. Since those little bots can't actually watch and listen to your video, adding captions helps them categorize your video and it makes it more accessible to a wider audience. To add captions, click on the closed captions setting here. If you have a paid Vimeo account, you'll be able to add a transcript and Vimeo can create auto-generated captions for you. Otherwise, you can generate and add your own closed caption file using a platform such as rev.com and upload it under Settings, My Uploads. I have a full video dedicated to captions. If you'd like to find out more, you can check it out here. And the final SEO tip is adding tags to your video. On this page, click on Settings and at the top you can add tags. You can add up to 20 and try to use short form and long form keywords that are all centered around the main theme of your video. Keep it specific because too many broad terms in your tags will make your video harder to categorize and harder for the right people to find. You'll notice that all settings you update on this page are saved automatically, but changes in the advanced settings are not. So be sure to hit save every time you edit an element in your advanced settings so you don't lose any of your work. I actually have another bonus tip for you. So you've done all this work making your video look nice for your website, but then maybe something in your business has changed and you need to upload a new version of your video. Instead of going through this whole process again for a minor video change, you can actually replace the existing video in your general settings by scrolling down to the bottom here. Just hit Replace Video, choose your updated video file, and once it's uploaded, it'll replace the existing one wherever it's embedded, and all of your settings and the view count will remain the same. I hope this tutorial helps you navigate Vimeo and make your video look really professional on your website. Check out this video where I talk about a free program called Handbrake that will compress your video files so you can save storage space on your hosting platforms without losing video quality. I'll see you there.